Hi, my name is Vanessa Lewis. I am the president of the board of directors and also a parent here at RH Conwell. The whole school started in response to our public school being shut down. Our school district had to consolidate schools. Unfortunately, one of our schools was one of the schools to close. A lot of parents from the very beginning were not comfortable putting their children on a bus for about an hour each way. So we started an ad hoc committee here in town to look into ways that we could save our school and make it a community school. We have an overwhelming amount of support from our community members, whether they have children in the school or not. And we all banded together and decided that we would do a privately funded community school. And most of the school is based on volunteers anyways. Even as a public school, we were just limited to what we could use the volunteers for. So we decided that if we could use our volunteers for some of our paying positions, such as music class, art class, gym class, we could save a considerable amount of money and do this for probably a third of what it costs the district to run the school.
So the students here in grades K through 6 are grouped by ability, and they are in 4 shape name groups. And within those shape name groups, they're in even smaller groups within the classrooms. They're given the opportunity to move around between classrooms, so they're able to go to a separate room for math and to a separate room or 2 separate rooms for ELA. They're given more of an individualized education by being able to be in those smaller groups.
And I think when you look at the small group setting, the small groups are led by teachers, which is a very unique setup. A lot of times in more traditional public schools, you'll have a larger classroom of 20 students or more, 20 to 30 students, and you'll have one support person in the room. In our setup, you have smaller groups ranging anywhere from 8 to 13 kids coming into a classroom, and you'll often have a teacher and another support person in there. So those groups of 8 to 13 are broken down even smaller, so that the small group approach, it really means 4 to 6 kids in a group meeting with a teacher.
There are times during the day also where students are able to work one-on-one with the teacher of the classroom, not just the paraprofessional or a one-on-one assistant. The teachers are actually able to provide that one-on-one instruction.
Well, I think that the main difference about Conwell is that even though we're a private school, we charge very little in the way of tuition. So parents who want a quality private school education, but perhaps couldn't afford one, can come here to Conwell and get that wonderful education for their children.
Our community has been an enormous part in Conwell, the development of Conwell, and continues to be an enormous part of the development of Conwell. I think it teaches the children roots, I think it teaches the children values, family values, and I think it keeps the community up to date and informed on education and policies. I have an 8-year-old daughter in 3rd grade here at Conwell. I have a 7-year-old daughter in 1st grade here, and I have a 5-year-old son who is in preschool, will be in kindergarten, and I truly can't imagine them going to any other school but Conwell.
When you walk into the school, the atmosphere is just so welcoming, and the children are so happy. It's just amazing, and you know that they're here and happy to be here, and the teachers also are. They made a choice. They could have gone to a public school, but they made a choice to be at this school, and I think that devotion and dedication is to be applauded, and I think that the children are going to become wonderful community members having had this experience.
I'm so proud of what we're able to accomplish at this school. I'm so proud of the kids here, so proud of the community for banding together and making this happen. You think about it, a community of just over 1,000 people putting together their own school with their own money and their time and their talent and their treasures. That is something worth saving.
Hi, my name's Annie. These are well, my name is Amelia. Hi, my name is Harazina. We started planting the tomatoes around winter time, and then we transplanted them into this garden. Here we have all the flowers. We've got the zinnias and some mixed flowers over there.
My name is Zoe, and I like RH Conwell School because we get to have a lot of fun mini courses, and we got to build a hut, and we got to do the garden. And one of the mini courses I really liked was with Wally Fritz. We did vernal pools and streams, but instead of looking in books, we actually went into the nature trail and actually caught the things, and we got to observe them and then put them in the microscope.
Well, I like how we get to spend more time with the younger classes. You get to go, on multiple occasions I've gotten to go in and read to the younger, like preschoolers and kindergartners, and I think that's a lot of fun because they get, sometimes I'll read like a paragraph out of the book I'm reading, or I'll read them one of their little books, and I think it helps us be more social with younger kids, and I really enjoy doing that.
The Worthington School, the Conwell School, has been around for many, many years, and my children had the opportunity to get their education in a local school. Not only did they feel growing up a better part of the community, a bigger part of the community, but the town itself benefits from having a community school that takes care of its children for the first 4 or 5 or 6 years of their education. So I have felt right along that it's a very important part of both the children's education and the community cohesiveness itself.
So our hope, inevitably, the board of directors and staff have talked about making this a free school, and hopefully being a model for other communities that this is happening to. Consolidation is happening all over the country, and if you're not lucky enough to be in a school district where they're providing an education, a good education to your kids, if you don't have money to send your kid to a private school, you have no other option. If you don't want to send your kid on a bus for an hour each way, if you don't have money, you have no other options. So this was really an idea of just keeping the school open, making the tuition low, giving people another option.
If you'd like to help our school, please visit our website at www.conwellcec.org. Thank you.